Ok, xin chào mọi người. Đây là Romney từ học tiếng Anh OK. Và hôm nay mình có một bạn mới.
Đúng rồi, tôi tên là Cannon, bằng tiếng Việt là Đại Bác.
Yeah, he can be a loose cannon.
Hôm nay chúng ta sẽ nói về văn hóa Mỹ.
Alright, Romney, kick us off.
Alright, so this is, I'll give a shout out to our friend Tang. I met him in Hanoi, and he told me he wanted to learn a little bit about American families and American culture and like how we live our lives, what our daily schedules are like. I come from a family of 8 people. It's pretty big for America. Most families in America have like 2 or 3 kids at the most, maybe even 4. That's like really pushing it. But in my culture, it's just culturally appropriate to have lots of people in your family. And so I have 4 younger brothers and an older sister. And my older sister has 2 kids already. And she's 29. My mom and dad are both awesome. My dad is about to turn 54. My mom, I think, is 52. Wow. And yeah, they're super cool. But we start our day off. When I lived back at home, I lived in Massachusetts. We would start our day off by eating breakfast, by exercising, and then we meet all together and we kind of have a chat together and we pray together, and then we go about our day. My dad would go to work, my mom would stay home and take care of my little brothers. I would go to school. I went to high school really close to my house, and then at the end of the day I'd come home and have dinner with my family. We'd all sit around a table and we'd eat together, and my dad would be home. My dad usually got home around 5 or 6:30. And you know, that was what our family was like. What was your family like?
Yeah, I'd say my family's pretty similar. I have 3 other siblings. I have 2 cats and a dog.
Wow.
And we're all pretty close. I am what we call a triplet, which means that in one day, 3 babies were entered into this world, which is pretty cool. I'm the youngest of the triplets, but we are very close. We like to spend a lot of time together. And I'd say one thing that I really liked growing up was family dinner every night. It was something that my parents really encouraged us to come to because it was a time that we were all able to be together. And a lot of times we'd argue a lot just over like anything they were talking about, but we always loved each other, and it was always a really good time that I like to think back on.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite part. My mom was a really good cook. She is like a chef. She's amazing. And so she would make amazing food all the time. And I miss it all the time now. It's so sad. It's like my least favorite thing. I have to go eat out now. But
you can make your own food if you want.
Yeah, she sent me a recipe today, so I'm gonna make something.
Dude, yeah, something like that.
But yeah, so that's something. I think we kind of also want to talk a little bit about what differences we saw when we were in Vietnam, because Daibac also lived in Vietnam. He actually lived in Bình Dương with me and he also lived with Zui as well, with Weeble. And I don't know, what are some things you saw? How do you think
differences?
Yeah, differences.
I would also say that families were really close. One thing that I really liked as well was I wouldn't say that in America we don't respect our grandparents, but I'd see a lot of respect for people older than us, especially in Vietnam, which I thought was a really cool aspect of the culture there. Families are cool. Families are important. Say another cool little culture fact about America. Let's hop in. Let's talk about a little bit of dating.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts on that? Ronnie, what would you say are important aspects of a date?
Yes, so a date, that's a really good question. I went on a few dates this week.
Ooh, Ronnie's getting into it. Yes, sir.
It was good.
Yes, sir.
It's fun. Sometimes you go on something called a double date where you go boy, girl, so it's 2 couples. And for this double date, we went sledding. It was me and a girl that I knew, and then my friend and his girlfriend. And we went sledding together, which is on the snow, on a hill. It's super fun. And then we made waffles afterwards. It was super fun.
I have the privilege of actually having a girlfriend right now, which is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Yeah. But I'd say it's really important to just be able to meet new people. That's a big purpose why we have dates, is to be able to talk to people, get to know other people, and have fun, you know? And eventually, our goal is to have our own families. Yeah. So that's a big goal of mine. Big goal of Joe's as well, which is awesome. And, sometimes we got to go about getting a date. How does one talk to a girl? Someone help me, please.
No one knows.
How do we talk to the girls?
Do
Okay.
you guys know?
Do you guys know? I don't know.
I don't know.
But maybe we could talk a little bit about that. What is, because in order to get a date, this is something I like to call, in America, we call Riz. So Riz, in case you guys are wondering, is if you want to compliment a girl or a boy, or if you want to flirt with them because you think they are cute, very then what you need to do is you need to talk to them, and you just kind of like act very confident, and you want to have good energy to attract the person towards you. All right, yeah, so I'll show you generally if I'm gonna riz up a girl, which just means to flirt with a girl. I'm just gonna talk to her real quick. So, hey, what's up, Sydney? You're looking quite boxy today. I was just wondering, are you like free on tomorrow? Because I noticed you're a puzzle, and I got the piece in my heart. So I don't know if you wanted to go on a date sometime, like tomorrow, maybe 8 p.m. You're free then? Awesome. All right, see you then. Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you riz.
For me, I'm a little bit more of a traditional kind of guy, I'd say myself. Maybe,
Really?
Yeah, maybe I'm in like a class, maybe a math class, or for really getting excited, maybe an English class.
Maybe an English class, yeah.
And maybe we'll start talking while we're sitting next to each other, and we'll start talking, and then at the end of the class, my heart starts pounding, and I'm like, I gotta get this girl's number. And so then I'll just go up to her and be like, hey, I really like talking with you today, and can I get your phone number? We should hang out sometime. And I've never had a girl say no. So
Really, just riz is your ability to talk to someone and be able to get to know them better.
and get them to like you.
Get them to like you.
Something I like to do is just be a gentleman too. That's like a really good thing. So if you go on a date and you pick her up, get the door for her. Open the door for her.
Open the door. It could never hurt, guys. It really could never hurt. So, yeah, we hope that you use this information wisely. Alright, mọi người, cảm ơn cho xem video này và xin like video này. Xin đăng ký
Xin đăng ký.
nếu bạn rất thích video này và có muốn xem nhiều video nữa.
Và nếu mọi người có muốn gặp Đại Bách một lần nữa, leave a comment and we'll get them on another video. We have other friends that speak Vietnamese too.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Sick. Cut.
Wow, that was really crisp.
That was really sick.